thank you. I think it's beautiful.
We have the purple holder.
Craft tea, sour ale. Good morning, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha and I am a full-time artist, creative, designer based in Denver, Colorado. And this is going to be another studio vlog. I am not in my studio right now. As you can see, I'm gonna be working in my dining room today because my studio is kind of under construction, or it's like out of commission right now while I am working on a makeover down there in the basement, and all of the overflow stuff is now in my studio, and so I can't work in there. It's chaotic. I'm going to be addressing that this week. The makeover though would have come out by the time you see this, so if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. But this video is going to be filmed over a few weeks as I am preparing to do a market event called Craft Art Market, and it's based in Boulder, Colorado, and they center BIPOC and minority and underrepresented artists in Colorado, and the creators and organizers are super sweet and very nice, and I have enjoyed being a part of this event for the last couple of years. This year they gave some of the artists, well, any of the artists that were involved, that are going to be involved, the opportunity to submit themselves for some other jobs with their partners. Now, one of their partners is a brewery that the event is held at, and somehow I was chosen to create the like specialty beer packaging, like logo, can art, whatever you want to call it, for the craft event. And this is something they do every year. The brewery will make like, or I don't know if they make it especially for craft, but whatever new brew they have coming out, they collaborate with craft to like create some art for it, and then part of the proceeds from that beer go back to the organization. Really awesome stuff. So I'm super excited to have that opportunity, but here's the kicker. They don't give you a super ton of money. Let's just be real. I don't know why the lighting is going in and out. They don't give a huge budget for this project, and I have a lot of words and thoughts about that. Part of me feels as though it is an opportunity geared towards new and emerging artists, and that's okay. That's all fine and dandy. Oh, I didn't even tell you. It is a $300 stipend for this project, okay? And with that being said, I'm not gonna drag this out anymore. With that being said, I'm gonna work on that design today because it's due today. And no, I haven't started it yet. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. So since this project is way below my normal rate for a project of this scope, honestly, for any project, $300 at my level of career and like what I've been doing with my art over the last 6 years, $300, I don't accept any jobs for $300. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. But because this is like kind of a specialty opportunity through an organization I really admire, and trust me, I am having conversations with the organization about this stipend, because even as a new emerging artist, I feel like they deserve more for this type of collaboration. But anyway, with that being said, I accepted the job and I have some conditions. I am going to work on this morning and turn it in. But here are my conditions when I am faced with an opportunity or a job that I feel like isn't paying me what I deserve. Number one is they can't have original artwork, unfortunately, or an original idea. unfortunately, from my brain. It's just not going to happen under that budget. Like, that takes a lot of planning and studying and research and concepting. And number two, it's certainly not going to be using traditional mediums. Like, no, absolutely not. So it will be a digital artwork, okay? And then number three is I will not be spending all day on this, like, or multiple days on this, to be frank. I kind of waited until the last minute so I can give myself this challenge, because I want to create this beer label in 3 hours. They're paying me $300. They will get 3 hours of my time on this design. Truly 3 hours, and I will be setting a timer, is all they're going to be getting from me for this project. And you may be having thoughts on what I just said. You may be like, oh my God, that is not professional. Actually, this is very professional. I find this to be extremely professional. As a business owner, you have to have strong boundaries around your work and your process, or you're never going to make money and people are going to constantly take advantage of you. So not only have I set these creative boundaries with myself in order to do this job, because it's really cool. And some of you may be asking, like, why don't you just not do the job? Why didn't you give it to someone else who maybe wanted to Money is money. I'm gonna take the money, but you're not gonna get a $1,000, $1,200 work ethic from me when you're only paying me $300. And two, I really want to add this to my portfolio, which is why I said yes. Like, this type of product design is very niche in the food industry, and having that as a part of my portfolio is, I think, a plus. And so that's why I'm excited to do it. But I'm gonna bring you all for the journey so that you can see kind of my process, and you'll see, like, from this day where I'm designing it and turning in the artwork to next month when I get to hold the product in my hand, hopefully, which would be really, really cool. So it is a Monday. We have that, like, I don't know, for me, Mondays are very productive energy, not like a sad energy. So I'm feeling like really hyped and jazzed to get this done. So I'm going to sit here at my dining table and work on this design and kind of talk through some of my thought processes with you guys. So let's get started. All right, now that I just spent 15 minutes scouring my couch to find my Apple Pencil, let's get started. Materials that I use to illustrate: an iPad, an Apple Pencil. My iPad is very old. My Apple Pencil is first generation. I do not prescribe to upgrading devices that aren't broken. I've been using these bad boys for like 8 years. Use what you got, okay? I use the Procreate app. The end. Nothing fancy about that. So, why am I out of breath? I walked up 6 steps. I have 2 ideas for this beer label. The beer flavor is a mimosa sour, and that is interesting to me because I'm not 100% sure if they are saying mimosa like orange juice and champagne, or mimosa like the pink flower. So I asked them that. Asked them to clarify and to like let me know the ingredients, like the main ingredients for the beer, because maybe I want to include that in the design. Excuse me. By the way, it is 8:15 a.m. That's our start time. All right, so maybe it's not mimosa sour like they told me a few weeks ago, because this is saying I'm planning a sour beer with Earl Grey tea, ginger, and possibly some citrus element, which may come from the tea or maybe peels added to the brew. I have two ideas in mind. I have my Nature's Knickknacks and Bim Bob's mural, which is essentially like a very high contrast illustration of lots of doodles of nature, sports, all things outdoors. That could be a very cool approach. And then there's this kind of like landscape that I've done that has this really pretty sky. And I even used that. I've been like really drawn to the sky that I did in this artwork. And so I have been trying to find more ways to include that in my other art. And I think that this could be a cool place to play with that. So those are the two concepts that I'm going to run with. So this is an example beer label that they sent me. I am going to take a screenshot of it. I tried just saving it regularly, but it was trying to save it as a PDF and I just want a picture. So I'm going to start a new file. I'm gonna make sure it's in CMYK because it's going to need to be printed. Maybe 5x6 should be just fine. I am going to drop the image of the example label, oops, into the file so that I kind of can understand what the dimension is going to be. And so I can kind of draw myself a little box. Okay, so this is the real estate that I'm working with. It's almost the size of my thing. Cool. And I will copy that just so I have one for knickknacks. Oops. My Nature's Knickknacks design is normally done in black and white, but I'm wondering if there is a different color combination that could work. Like maybe like a dark purple and pink or something like that. Or like leaning into like the sour note of it all. It could be like a dark purple and like a bright yellow contrast. That's kind of cool. And it's gonna be like fall time, so that could be something. Let's try this. I'm going to do these on 2 different layers so that like I'll have the background on one layer and the illustrations on another, so I can actually change the colors around and not be fixed without, and I won't have to worry about messing up anything. The one thing that I need to be sure about is that like the items are going to be big enough to be seen on a small can. So I don't want to make them so small that once it's printed, like you have to like put the can up to your eyeball to be able to tell what it is. So I'm just keep that in mind, that I want the items to stay on the larger side. And I'm just gonna keep these circles kind of on the screen because I will literally forget my own advice and start drawing stuff super tiny because I'm addicted to doing things like that. So I'll make a new layer. We'll bump this one down. I'll make a new layer and we'll start drawing. Of course my pencil died. So I'm hopping over to the sunset piece and I'm finger painting it. at least the background, because again, I have 3 hours to do this and I'm doing 2 concepts in that 3 hours. But I'm like using the blend tool right now, trying to like ombre out these colors. And it's actually quite fun. Luckily the Apple Pencil doesn't take a super long time to charge. But yeah, I'm at least knock out this background, which actually seems easier with my finger somehow. Okay. Pencil is charged. I'm on a roll with the sunset one, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm doing an acid rain kind of concept because it's like a sour beer. When I thought sour, I thought acid, you know. So I'm gonna inject some acid rain coming out of the clouds in the sunset sky. And we'll see what that looks like. I feel like you can be like really weird and conceptual and just like funky with drink art. I don't know. I think so. So I'm finished the sunset design. It is 10:20, so I have roughly an hour to finish up this knickknacks design. I am in love with the way the sunset one came out. I think it looks really cute. It's giving abstract, but summery, but refreshing, but sour, and just kind of like funky and weird. I really like it. I think it will look cool on a beer can. So let's do this one. I'm honestly like feeling like ugh about it now because I like the sunset one so much, but we're going to follow through and execute this one quickly and send them off to the client and see what they think. I am finished the Nature's Knickknacks design and I think it's pretty cute. I think it's pretty cute. I will say the sky one is my favorite, but I think they give 2 different vibes and we will see which one the client likes. So I'm going to send this off to them. I'm gonna send off both files and ask them which one they like best and which one they want to use. And it's currently 10:50, so I'll stop the timer there. And I didn't even stop the timer when I got distracted by the internet and got up to get a snack and all that other stuff. Like, so I feel pretty good about that work ethic. It feels fair to me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and ship these off and I will let you all know what they say, and yeah, we'll go from there. Good morning, lovely people. It is market day for Craft Art Market in Boulder, Colorado. I am a little bit nervous because I really want to be successful today. I've not had good luck with markets so far this year, so I have all of my stuff pulled out. I'm dressed, and now I just need to load up my car and get to driving. I think I'm allowing myself like an hour and a half to set up, which I think is going to be the perfect amount of time. I'm really hoping that it all goes smoothly today, please, Lord. Like, I need a win. Like, when I say I need a win, when it comes to these markets, I need a win with a capital W, okay? What is the fro doing? The hair needs to be washed. Let's be very real. It's not, look at that. Look, oh, it's a little bit embarrassing, but she may end up in a high puff today anyway, which, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do it. But yeah, let's, head to the market. Actually, I'm gonna keep it down. But I have my hair tied just in case. I've been so self-conscious about my hair. It's at a really weird length right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and head to this market and get the day going.
Brian is gonna be here?
Yeah.
He was here yesterday too.
All right, I'm all set up at my booth. Let me fix my hair. I'm all set up at my booth. Let's, I'm gonna show you, and then let's go find the beer so I can see the label.
Website, I think, is one of them, and then the Instagram on the QR codes.
Awesome.
And then that other one is the craft, I think their craft website. So yeah, I like it so much here now.
Thank you. I think it's beautiful.
We have the purple holders to match it, so that was cool.
Wow. I'm gonna try it. The craft tea sour ale. No, I do like it. Ooh, taste the ginger, taste the citrus. Very refreshing, like perfect for this weather, I think.
Recycled the cardboard from a brewery that went out of business. We bought some patio furniture from them, and then they gave us those cardboard.